ओम तत्सत। ओम ओम तत्सत। श्री कृष्ण नाम संकीर्तनम। ओम अच्युत। ओम ऋषिकेश। ओम कृष्ण। ओम केशव। ओम कृष्ण। ओम गोविंद। ओम मधुसूदन। ओम माधव। ओम जनार्दन। ओम मधुसूदन। ओम मधुसूदन। ओम ऋषिकेश। ओम गोविंद। ओम ऋषिकेश। ओम केशव। ओम जनार्दन। ओम केशव। ओम कृष्ण। ओम मधुसूदन। ओम कृष्ण। ओम कृष्ण। ओम पुरुषोत्तम। ओम मधुसूदन। ओम परम ब्रह्म। ओम परम धाम। ओम परमं पवित्रम। ओम पुरुषम शाश्वतम दिव्यम। ओम परमं पुरुषम दिव्यम। ओम आदिदेवम। ओम अजम। ओम विभुम। ओम केशव। ओम पुरुषोत्तम। ओम भगवन। ओम भूत। ओम भूत भावना। ओम भूतेश। ओम देवदेव। ओम जगतपते। ओम योगिन। ओम भगवन। ओम जनार्दन। ओम कमलपत्राक्ष। ओम परमेश्वर। ओम पुरुषोत्तम। ओम प्रभो। ओम विभु। ओम योगेश्वर। ओम महायोगेश्वर। ओम हरि। ओम केशव। ओम कृष्ण। ओम ऋषिकेश। ओम अनंत। ओम देवेश। ओम जगन निवास। ओम आदिदेव। पुरुष पुराण। परम निधानम। ओम हे कृष्ण। ओम अप्रमेयम। ओम ईशम ईड्यम। ओम देव। ओम देवेश। ओम जगन्निवास। ओम सहस्रबाहो। ओम विश्वमूर्ते। ओम वासुदेव। ओम जनार्दन। ओम प्रभो। ओम परमात्मा। ओम अव्यय ईश्वर। ओम पुरुषोत्तम। ओम कृष्ण। ओम केशि निषूदन। ओम अच्युत। ओम महायोगेश्वरो हरि। ओम भोक्तारम यज्ञ तपसाम। ओम सर्वलोक महेश्वरम। ओम सुहृदम सर्वभूतानाम। ओम भूत महेश्वरम। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। Now we will do the same thing as bhajan form. Like I'll sing one, I'll give one demonstration or model. That we will repeat it 2 times each one. Like Om Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Sri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Om Achyutananta Adideva. Om Achyutananta Adideva Krishna Keshava. He Madhusudana. He Keshi Nishudana. Kamsa Chanura Mardana. Om Parameshwara. Paramatma Avyaya Ishvara. Ajam Anadim Loka Maheshwaram. Om Parameshwara Paramatma Avyaya Ishvara. Ajam Anadim Loka Maheshwaram. ओम प्रभो योगेश्वर पुरुषोत्तम महायोगेश्वर देवदेव जगतपते ओम प्रभो योगेश्वर पुरुषोत्तम महायोगेश्वर देवदेव जगतपते ओम परम ब्रह्म ओम परम धाम ओम परमं पवित्रम पुरुषं शाश्वतं दिव्यं अजम अव्ययम पुरुषं शाश्वतं दिव्यं अजम अव्ययम ओम भोक्तारं यज्ञ तपसां सर्वलोक महेश्वरम सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां परां शांतिं परां गतिम् ओम आदिदेव ऋषिकेश भूतमहेश्वरम भूतेश भूतभावना भूतादिव ओम योगिन योगेश्वर महायोगेश्वर परमं पुरुषं दिव्यं पुरुषोत्तमः ओम देवेश देवदेव जगतपते कमलपत्राक्ष जगन्निवास प्रभो विभु ओम श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण हरि 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 गोविंद गोपाल गोवर्धनधारी गोकुल निवासी द्वारकावासी ओम श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण श्री कृष्ण हरि 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 गोविंद गोपाल गोवर्धनधारी गोकुल निवासी द्वारकावासी ओम श्री कृष्ण. So this prayer is over. So this six slokas of the Atma Jnanam that we will see in Sanskrit slokas followed by English meaning and possible thereafter English explanation also. This is chapter 2 from 11 to 30. Lord Krishna is kind enough to explain Arjuna about the soul principle. That we are all that only. That we have to understand. So, Sri Bhagavan Vacha Asocya Nanvasocastvam Prajna Vadancha Basase Gatasun Agatasuncha Nanu Sochanti Pandita. The English meaning, you have mourned those that should not be mourned, and yet you speak words as if with wisdom. The wise do not mourn for the dead or for the living. Natve vaham jatunasam natvam neme janadhipa nachayeva na bhavishyama sarve vayamata param. Truly there was never a time when I was not, nor you, nor these lords of men, and neither there will be a time when we shall cease to be born from this time onward. That means we will continue to be born. There was never a time we are not born. We are always there. So the soul principle will always keep on taking form, in the form of life. That is what it is. Only difference is there are three lokas: Devaloka, Manishaloka, and Adhaloka, Adholoka. Other than this, the soul principle is existing in the Paramatma itself. But the soul is always there. Dehino asmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara तथा देहांतर प्राप्ति ही धीर तत्रण मुख्यति. This is very important sloka. Dehino asmin yadha dehe, asmin dehe, dehino, Dehi, we are all Dehis, Jivatmas. Dehino, Asmin Dehe, Asmin Yatha Dehe, this Dehe, in this body, for us, in this body, Kaumaram Yavanam Jara, Tada Dehantara Praptihi, Dhira Tatra Mudhi. Just as in this body, childhood, adulthood, and old age happen to an embodied being. Once upon a time, you were in your own body, you were a child, you had seen childhood, you had seen adulthood also. Now you are seeing the old days. In this body only you are seeing. As a boy also you are a Mishraji, and as a young man also you are Mishraji. Now also you are Mishraji. This is what. So as it is happening, in the same body we are experiencing. Who is experiencing? You are experiencing. I am experiencing. As a young boy, young child, young boy, young student, high school student, college student, professional, army fellow, now middle-aged fellow, now retired middle-aged, old-age fellow. So in this body only I am seeing everything. When a small boy also, my name is Keshava, now also I am Keshava. When they call me Keshava in childhood also I used to respond, yes, I am also responding now also. They call me Keshava, yes I am. So just as in the body, childhood, adulthood and old age happen to an embodied being. We are all embodied beings, Jivatmas. So also, he, the embodied being, acquires another body. This is what we have to understand. After leaving this body, we will acquire another body. The wise one is not deluded about this. This is what. So we should be mentally ready to acquire another body. Only thing is, the Lord says, we will acquire. There is a trick He is telling us. This is the key He is giving us. Key to the treasure. We have to know that we all will acquire another body. What body we will acquire, that is depend fully on us only. It is fully on you only. What next life, in next life, what kind of body you want to acquire, it is fully in your hands. Similarly, in my hands, about me, what body I will acquire in my next life, it is my hands only. How? That's what he says. Knowing this, if we do, there are karma phalam is there. Ishtam, Anishtam, Mishram. There are 3 karma phalas are there. So as per that only we will acquire our. If we do pious deeds now in this life, in the balanced life also, pious deeds as per the Sastram, Gita Sastram, Ramayana Sastram, as per the Sastram, we do pious deeds of Namasmaranam, like we did Namasmaranam, and Bhagavad Gita Parayanam, the Satsanga we do this, some meditations, some pranayama we do this. Then Ishtam Phalam, you will be sent to the lokas of the gods. Ishtam, we like it because gods are without any tension, they are peaceful people, they enjoy their life, they don't quarrel with anybody, they don't fight with anybody, they're happy. That is God's world, peaceful and happy. Ishtam. Anishtam is the animals and the trees, and you are seeing a lot of dogs and lions and tigers and snakes. All these animals are Anishtam. They were also once upon a time Jivatmas. Maybe human beings or may not be human beings. But Anishtam, they must have done by knowingly or unknowingly some kind of bad deeds. That is why they were born. Like we should not do any bad deeds. Knowing this, without knowing this, in ignorance, we may have done some bad deeds. But even after knowing this, we should not do any bad deeds. Then we can avoid the Anishtam. That we can totally avoid. So, and Mishram is the human body. We have done both good deeds on one hand and bad deeds on one hand. I am helping you in one hand and I am harming him in another hand. So it's a mixture of good and bad deeds. So that is why we are born as human beings. But if we avoid this bad deeds part, then good deeds will increase. Then we become the Ishtam, Devtas. From in that also, if we further, God says ki Deva Devan Devavrata Yanti Devan. Those who worship Devas, they go to Devas. That is what it is. But in that also, we worship Lord Krishna, we go to him. Madhyajino Yanti Mamikam. Madhyajino Yanti Mamikam. Whoever worships me will come to me. So this is the wonderful choice he is giving us. We have to understand the hidden secrets in the Bhagavad Gita. Once we understand the hidden secrets of Bhagavad Gita and implement it, it is very easy for us to attain liberation. Why not? It's possible, but we have to follow it gradually. And next sloka, Matra Sparshatu Kaunteya Sitoshna Supadukada Agama Paina Nitya Tan Titikshasva Bharataha. Physical sensations, truly Arjuna, causing cold and heat. This is Sparsham, Rupam, smell, all these things, the physical sensations, taste and rasam, and all these things are causing cold and heat. Cold and heat. You touch a person, you touch a thing, you may be cold or hot. That is what it is. So anything, touch a person, thing, an object, anything, it will give us cold and heat. Pleasure and pain, pleasure or pain. Either you will feel happy, pleasure, and pain, or pain you will get it. That's what. So you embrace your friend in a friendship manner, you will feel pleasure. But in the battlefield, in the olden days, there used to be battles and all that. Kings used to fight. They embrace the enemy will hit him. That gives him pain. The touch of enemy will give pain. So if you embrace a friend, you are getting pleasure, but you touch your enemy, you get pain. So but touching, in the form of touching, Matra Sparshatu Kaunteya. Matra Sparshatu Kaunteya Sitoshna Sukha. The physical sensation, they are all physical sensations. Truly Arjuna, causing cold and heat, pleasure or pain, they come and go. They are not permanent and are impermanent. So manage to endure them, Arjuna. He is saying about management. Like we have mind management, time management, money management. These kind of words we must have heard in our routine life. Money management, time management. So he is saying manage the physical sensations. Management of physical sensations, we have to learn it. Endure them, Arjuna, so that we can endure them. So this is a new lesson, new management lesson we are learning here. We have to learn the management of physical sensations. That is another part we have to understand. So, Yamhina Vyadyanti Yete Purusham Purusham Sabha, next sloka, 50th sloka. Yamhina Vyadyanti Yete Purusham Purusham Sabha, Samadukha Sukham Dhiram, Sa Amrutatvaya Kalpate. Indeed, the man whom these physical sensations do not afflict, O Arjuna, the wise one to whom happiness and unhappiness are the same, he is ready for immortality. He is straightaway taking us from the mortality to immortality. Otherwise, all humans are mortals. You must have read some English poets like Wordsworth, William Shakespeare, and all these things also mentioned man is mortal. Man is mortal. Here, Lord Krishna, Bhagavad Gita is teaching us man can become immortal. He can reach to immortality. See how great this book Bhagavad Gita is. This book Bhagavad Gita, this book, immortality. It is teaching us immortality. It is sending us to immortality. So he is ready for the immortality. See how great this thing is. Na asato vidyate bhavo, na abhavo vidyate satah, ubhayo api drushtantha, tvaneyo tattvadarshibhi. It is found that the unreal has no being. It is found that there is no non-being of the real. The certainty of both of these propositions is indeed surely seen by the perceivers of the truth. Here he is telling about two aspects of human life, human existence. One is unreal proposition. Second one is the real proposition, reality. He is telling that to us, but we need to understand and observe it. It is there in front of us, it is there with us, but we are not understanding it. That is the beauty of it. We are being born, becoming this thing, and living and dying, but we are not able to understand what is real and what is not real. That is the path. He is telling, na asato vijite bhavo. There is no reality for the non-being. It is it's like this body, there is no reality. It will not live forever. It will die sometime. The soul principle will leave this body. It will happen. That means this body is not real. But whereas we are thinking this body is real, then what happens? We are clinging to it. But this by its own quality, truth, it will wither out. So nasato vijite bhavo, na abhavo vijite satha. Sat, that life principle, there is no limit to it. It will live forever. That is what he says. So we have to, the reality is our life, our self, our soul principle, that we have to identify. But all these things we have to practice in pranayama meditation, and further we can go into that. So it is found that the unreal has no being, and it is found that there is no non-being of the real. No non-being of the real. The body is a non-being, it's not real. The soul is real, so the soul is real, but there is no death to it. So the certainty of both these proportions is indeed surely seen by the perceivers of the truth. Perceivers of the truth. You and I have to become perceivers of the truth. Tattvadarshibhi. Tattvadarshi. You have to become Tattvadarshi. I have to become Tattvadarshi. He has to become Tattvadarshi. She has to become Tattvadarshi. But we all have to become Tattvadarshis. So these kind of things, up to 6 slokas we covered. Tomorrow we will cover the remaining slokas of the self-knowledge. Om Tat Sat. 3 times Omkar. सर्वं श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु. सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु. ओम शांति. ओम शांति. ओम शांति.